So what are you working on today, Chris?
So I'm doing an interior repaint, commercial job. So I just need a few supplies to do some masking and prep work. And that's all I need. And if we could just get that on account, that'd be cool.
Sounds great.
Thank you very much. Have a good day, Maddie.
Thank you, you too.
So I'll show you and kind of talk about something that we're doing here, a little bit unusual on this job site, and something I hate doing, but sometimes you just got to do, you just got challenges that you got to make the job look the best you can. Customer's budget comes into play, the expectations come into play. We've got paint all over hardware, you know, in this on this job site and stuff. How do you deal with that? You can take all this stuff and clean the hardware off, and spend a lot of time doing that. It's probably going to be cheaper just to buy new hardware. It's not in the customer's budget. Or you can mask, do masking. That's going to make it look a little bit better. I typically want to remove the doorknobs, but there's paint all over the doorknobs, and they are really old doorknobs. A lot of these, if you take them off, they may not function when you try to get them back together. Sometimes the components inside are so worn that they'll kind of just fall apart, so it's really risky taking them off because you may have to buy new ones. But I'm just gonna, something like this, there's paint all over this right here. I can just make this the same color and just mask off the plunger just like this, and we're going to spray this door, and now all that will at least look nice and consistent color wise. The plunger is now masked off. The doorknob, I'm just going to take, there's paint all over this doorknob. I can try to mask around this paint at least, so I can at least get a nice straight line. So I'm going to take frog tape, and the frog tape will keep paint from bleeding under there. You can get a nice straight line around this doorknob. And it's not ideal, but once again, it's going to look better than it is. It's going to meet customer expectations, and it's going to meet the customer's budget. Now I'm going to put frog tape there, which keeps paint from bleeding underneath. I'll wrap the doorknob in frog tape production tape, which is cheaper. And I just wrap it just like this. I'm going to twist it up, ball like this. Now that doorknob is masked. We have a situation over here, same kind of thing. We've got hinges. They got paint all over them, which look really messy. We could paint this, we could mask them off, we could take them off, reinstall them, and then one of the problems you're going to run into is it's going to look like we did that in the end result. So you could take them off, you could soak them, you can clean them. It's going to cost more money to do that, or you can just paint them. Prior to painting them, we're just going to hit them with a bomb can of primer, and then we'll shoot them with our trim paint, and they'll just blend right in and look a lot better. You can see we've got just a lot of unusual things in this job site, like a deadbolt at eye level. Really not sure why that's like that, but it is. And this is actually an exterior door, which had exterior weather strips right there that had paint all over them. We removed them, fixed them by spraying them with flat black spray paint, and you can check out that video, seeing how we resolved that after you're done watching this video. It's 9-inch paper, 1-inch frog tape, orange, 1-inch frog tape green, to mask off doorknobs. In this scenario, because what we got going on with these hinges and stuff like this, and the situation, we're just going to spray the doors up. I typically don't like doing that, but once again, it all just comes down to scenarios and situations. sometimes you're posed with situations where you just got to do something out of the ordinary and to get the job done and to get it to look the best that you can possibly get it to look. So you see these door hinges got paint all over them. They don't even match color-wise those door hinges. So by painting the door hinges, at least they have a consistent color. Striker plates do come off pretty easily. We've got some striker plates that got paint all over them. We can clean those really easily. Typically, I'm going to take off the striker plates, clean them before painting. We're going to do a little bit of sanding, caulking, get this ready to spray here. And just like this will end up all turning white right there and look a lot better. So you can look at a doorknob right here. This doorknob, the other side had paint all over it. This side does not. We're going to want a nice clean line on the doorknob. We don't want to go onto the wood. We're going to be like a 1/16 of an inch onto the metal. Keep a nice line using green frog tape. And I'm just going to push it down with my fingers. I'm going to get a good seal. Going to take 9-inch paper, 1-inch tape, and wrap this around. I just like to twist it just like this and squeeze it. I'm not going to wrap any more tape around that because what I call, some people have a tendency to Christmas wrap it, put too much tape, it takes too long to get it off when you're done spraying. I like to be able to just grab one end and just pull it off just like that. It comes off really fast if you do it like that. Twist it, ball it, it'll stay. If you squeeze it, it's going to stay like that. Plunger, if you're not removing the doorknob. Again, this is not, sake of argument. I know some people are going to say that's the ultimate sin, not removing the doorknob, but you gotta be open-minded to different scenarios, different situations. We typically would remove it, but in this case we're not.